I didn't really make a conscious decision to start doing more recreation to help benefit my mental health. It was something that happened slowly and kind of took me by surprise. Like obviously the running and going to the gym and those kind of physical activities, that was very clear to me that was my, like, what I thought recreation was, and that's why I was doing it. But then I learned that there's all kinds of things count for recreation, even creative endeavors. So like the improv I do, that's a form of recreation, and the art I do is a form of recreation. And that I kind of had just naturally started to take on those things without even realizing that's what I was doing. And it wasn't until I started working with the mental health and recreation project that I realized that I had specifically gravitated to all sorts of forms of recreations because that's what made me feel my healthiest and strongest. I feel really lucky that I've been able to make my living through my favorite form of recreation. A lot of people aren't nearly so lucky and don't get to make their passion their job, whereas I've gotten to. And I've gotten to make recreation such a huge part of my everyday life. I don't think my health would be nearly as good as it is today if it wasn't for embracing recreation on a large scale in every aspect of my life. I think being a bookbinder helps my mental health in so many different ways. For me, it's not just the relaxing aspects of the physical activity. I also get to teach classes in the community, which is also really rewarding, and getting to empower others by showing them that they can make things too. I think my anxiety wouldn't be in a good place anymore, that I'd probably be experiencing a lot of strong physical symptoms because physical recreation helps keep a lot of those in check for me. Without being physically active, I tend to feel nauseous and dizzy and sick all the time from my anxiety. I also wouldn't feel nearly as connected to the community, which would probably lead me to feeling isolated, alone, and spending a lot of time alone hiding in my bedroom. I find recreation really helps ease my anxiety on those days where I just wake up anxious for no reason. Like getting out there and going for a run or doing something really physical just really helps to calm me down. The same thing comes with focusing on an art project that I like a lot. Often it requires a lot of focused attention as well as repetitive tasks, which tend to help me kind of zone out and focus in on what I'm working on versus letting my mind kind of run through all the million scenarios I have to worry about on a daily basis.
And I believe that the fitness routine also is okay, this is my time. Or even if you don't have a routine, but an hour, you just said an hour or two a day where I'm gonna play, I'm gonna do my time. That's very important.
I really wish that years and years ago, someone had